Welcome back to e-Vidya, where learning is easy. In the previous video tutorial, we completed some of the exercises from chapter number 3, Give and Take. Now, let's look at some more exercises from the same chapter, Give and Take. Okay, here we are. Anisha bought apples for 37 rupees. Raja bought bananas for 21 rupees. The woman selling fruits said 37 is 30 and 7. And 21 is 20 and 1. Okay, let's see what the woman is saying. 37 is really 3/10, right? And 7 ones. So 3/10 is really 30 and 7 ones is 7. So that makes sense. 37 is 3/10, 30 and 7 ones is 7. Now, she also says 21 is 20 and 1. So in 21, you have 2 in tens place and 1 in ones place. So that means you have 2 tens and 1 1. So 2 tens is 20 and 1 1 is 1. So that is 21. So that makes sense what the woman said. 21 is 20, which is 2 tens, and 1, which is 1, 21. So, and so the total amount of money that is spent on the bananas and apples is 37 plus 21. Let's see how we solve that. 37 and 21. So we can solve like this. 7 plus 1 is 8. And in the tens place, we have 3 and 2, which is 5. 3 plus 2 is 5. So you get 58. We can also solve the same in a different way. 37 is 3 tens and 1 ones. Right? Now 21 is 2 tens and 1 1. Okay? I think I messed up here. 37 is 3 tens and 7 ones. So let's add up all the ones. 7 ones and 1 1 is a total of 8 ones. And 3 tens and 2 tens is 3 plus 2, 5 tens. So that is 5 tens. 5 tens is nothing but 50. And 8 is 58. So there we are. 37 plus 21 is 58. Now, let us also try. Look at this sum. 26 plus 43. So 26 is written as 20 and 6. And 43 is written as 40 and 3. That makes sense, right? 43 is, you have 3 in ones place, which is 3. And you have 4 in tens place. So you have 4 tens, that is 40. Now 26 is same. You have 6 ones, 6 in ones place, that is 6 ones. And 2 in tens place. So that is 2 tens, you have 20. So let's add up all the tens. You have 2 tens 20 and 4 tens 40 over here. So let's add them first, 20 and 40. So 2 tens and 4 tens, you have a total of 6 tens. And let's add up all the ones, 6 ones and 3 ones. When you add them together, you have 6 ones and 3 ones, a total of 9 ones. Now you add 60 and 9, you get 69. Okay? Can you do it another way? 33 and 56. Similarly, we will say 33 as 30. Right here, you have 30 and 3. You have 3 tens and 3 ones. 3 tens is 30 and 3 ones is 3. And 56, you have 6 in ones place. So 6 and 5 in tens place. 5 tens you have, that is 50. So if we add up the tens first, which is 3 tens and 5 tens, you have a total of 8 tens, which is 80. Now let's add up all the ones. You have 3 ones and 6 ones, which is a total of 9. So now you add up 80 and 9, you get 89. Okay, let's see if we can do the same with these sums. 37 plus 22. The first step is done for us. You have 37 is 30 and 7. 3 tens and 7 ones. Now 22 is 2 ones and 2 tens. So 20 is 2 tens and 2 ones is 2. Now, how do we solve this? Let's add up the tens first. 3 tens 30 and 2 tens 20, which is a total of 5 tens. So 5 tens is 50, and you have ones here. 7 ones and 2 ones. So let's move this to the next step. 5 tens is 50, 7 and 2 ones is 9 ones. So you have a total of 59. The next one, 73 plus 24. How do we write this? 73, you have 7 in tens place, so let's write 70, and 3 ones in ones place, so you have 3 there. 24, you have 2 in tens place, that is 20, and 4 in ones place, so 4. Now let's add up the tens. 7 tens and 2 tens is 9 tens, so 90. Let's add up the ones, 3 and 4. Move to the next step. 90, 3 ones and 4 ones is 7 ones, and the total of 97. Make sense? Let's move. Now you have 56 plus 21. 56 is 5 tens, 50, and 6 ones is 6. 21, you have 2 in tens place, so you have 2 tens, 20, and 1 1, so it's 1. Let's add up the tens first. 5 tens and 2 tens is a total of 7 tens, which is 70, and the ones 6 and 1. Going forward, 70, and when you add 6 and 1 ones, you have a total of 7 ones. So 70 plus 7 is 77. Okay. 33 plus 42 is, now they want us to do this in our mind. Okay, let me erase all this stuff here. Okay, 33 and 42. 33 is 3 tens, so 30 you have here. You have 30 and 4 tens, 40. You have 7 tens, so that is 70, and 3 ones and 2 ones. 3 ones and 2 ones is 5, so that is you have 75. Now the next one is, let's do it without putting our pen on the paper. 19 plus 61. You have 1 10 in 19 and 6 tens in 61. So you have a total of 7 tens. So that is 70. And let's count the ones. You have 9 ones in 19 and 1 1 in 61. So you have 10 ones, which is 10 ones is nothing but 1 10 and no more ones. So you have 0 ones, and you have earlier you have 7 tens. Now you get another 10. You have a total of 8 tens and 0 ones, which means you get 80. Okay. Let's use a little bit of paper going forward. Now the next one is 48 and 42. You have 4 tens in the first 48. In the first number you have 4 tens, and in the second number also you have 4 tens and 2 ones. So let's add up all the tens first. You get 8 tens, and you have, let's add up the ones. You have another 10. So 8 tens and 1 10, which is a total of 90. The next one is 33 plus 27. Okay, let's add up all the tens first. 3 tens and 2 tens is 5 tens, 50. And let's add up the ones, 3 ones and 7 ones. So that's a total of 10 ones. You have 10 ones, and which is basically 110. So you have a total of 60. 6 tens. The next one is 34 plus 63. You have 3 tens in the first number and 6 tens in the second number. So 3 plus 6 is 9. So you have a total of 9 tens, which is 90. Let's add up the ones. You have 4 ones in the first number and 3 ones in the second number. So that's a total of 7 ones. 90 plus 7 is 97. The next one is 53 plus 64. Let's add up the tens first. 5 tens in the first number and 6 tens in the second number. That is a total of 11 tens, which is 110. And how many ones do we have? 3 ones and 4 ones. 3 ones in the first number and 4 ones in the second number. That's a total of 7 ones. So 110 plus 7. That is a total of 117. The next one, 55 plus 25. Let's add up the tens first. 5 tens in the first number and 2 tens in the second number. So it's a total of 7 tens is 70. And then let's add up the ones first. Ones now. 5 ones in the first number and again 5 ones in the second number. So you have 10 ones, which is basically 1, 10 and 0 ones. So 70 plus 10, a total of 8 tens, you have 80. The next one is 67 plus 25. Let's add up the tens first. In the first number you have 6 tens and in the second number you have 2 tens. That's a total of 8 tens, so 80. And then let's add up the ones. You have 7 ones in the first number and 5 ones in the second number, which is a total of 12 ones. So 12 ones is 10, 1 10 and 2 ones. So you have a total of 9 tens and 2, 92. The last one is 72 plus 56. Let's add up the tens first. 7 tens in the first number and 5 tens in the second number, which is a total of 12 tens, which is 120. And let's add up the ones. 2 ones in the first number and 6 ones in the second number. That is a total of 8 ones. So the total is 128. Okay, that's it, kids. Let's move on. Okay, there is a story here, and basically we are counting the rabbits and the deer in the story. Tilu counted rabbits and deer. There were 27 rabbits and 48 deers. The old deer counted birds and squirrels. There are 124 birds and 38 squirrels. Okay? So how are they adding? You have 48 rabbits, right? 48 deer and 27 rabbits. So 48 is 4 tens and 8 ones. Count here, the total number of ones is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Now 27, you have 2 tens over here and 7 ones. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So 7 ones and 2 tens. Now 7 ones and 8 ones, you have a total of 15 ones, which is basically 1 10 and 5 ones. So we will move this 10 ones as 110 and leave the remaining 5 ones as they are. So you have a total of 4 and 2 and 1. So a total of 7 tens and remaining is 5 ones. So a total of 75. Okay. Now let's add up the number of birds and the number of squirrels. 124 birds and 38 squirrels. So 124 is 100 and you have 2 tens over here, 2 tens, and at the bottom squirrels you have 3 tens. So that is a total of 5 tens. Okay, and you have 4 ones, 1, 2, 3, 4, and 8 ones, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So you have 4 ones and 8 ones, which is 12 ones, which means really you have 10 plus 2, right? When you put down 12, you have 1 in the tens place, which is 1 10, and 2 in the ones place, which is 2 ones. So we can move the 10 ones as 1 10 to the existing tens. There were 5 tens before, and you brought over one more 10. So that is 6 tens. And the remaining ones stay there as they are 2 ones. And 100. Put 1 in the hundreds column. So that's a total of 162. Okay. So together, birds and squirrels were 162, and the rabbits and deer are 75. Okay. Okay. Now we are supposed to add all these together. The birds and the squirrels are 162, right? And the deer and the rabbit were 75. So you have 5 plus 2, 7, which is 7 ones. You have 2 ones and 5 ones, which is 7 ones. And over here you have 6 tens and 7 tens. That's a total of 13 tens. So we put down 13, 3 over here, and carry over 1 to the hundreds place. 13 tens is 130. And we are in the tens column. So we put 3 tens over here and carry the 100 to the hundreds place. So you have 100 over here, and you brought over one more 100 from 130. So you have a total of 200s. Okay, I will do this one more time. So we are adding up all the deer, rabbit, birds, and squirrels. Let's see how much do we get. Okay, the birds and squirrels were 162, right? And the deer and the rabbits were 75. So we will add up the ones first. You have 2 ones and 5 ones, which is 7 ones. And we put it down in the ones column, which is over here. This is ones column, this is tens column, and this is the hundreds column, right? Now let's add the tens. You have 6 tens and 7 tens. That is a total of 13 tens. 13 tens is 130. So how do we write 130? We got 13 tens. We put down 130. You have 13 tens, right? Which is basically 100 and 3 tens. So we will put the 3 tens in the tens column, and we carry forward the 100 to the hundreds column. Here is our carry forward. You already have a 1 over here. You add one more 100, you get 200. So you get 237. Okay, the next one is how many bulbs? A factory made 270 bulbs on first day. On the second day, it made 123 bulbs. How many bulbs in all did it make? Okay, 270 is over here and 123. Let's add up the ones first. 0 ones and 3 ones is total of 3 ones. 7 tens and 2 tens is a total of 9 tens. And finally, let's add up the hundreds. 2 hundreds and 100 is a total of 3 hundreds. So you have 393. Okay, a shopkeeper, Rafi, had 153 candles. Paras gave him 237 more candles. How many candles does Rafi have now? So we are adding up 237 and 153. Let's add up the ones first. 7 and 3 ones is a total of 10 ones. So, which is really 110. So there's no more ones. So let's put 0 in the ones column and carry forward the 1, 10 to the tens column, right? We have 7 plus 3 is 10. That is 10 ones, or which is also 110. We use it as 110, which means 0 ones. We put 0 in the ones column and carry the 110 to the tens column. So we have 3 tens, 5 tens, and 1 10, which is a total of 9 tens. Do we have any hundreds? No. We are not carrying forward any hundreds. We have only 9 tens, which is 90, and we write down 9 in the tens column. Let's add up the hundreds. You have 2 hundreds and 100, total of 3 hundreds. So the answer is 390. Okay, the next one is a train is carrying 132 people, and another compartment there is 129 people. So in one compartment you have 132, in another compartment 129. How many people are there in both compartments? So we are supposed to add 132 and 129. Let's add it up here. We have 132 and 129. Let's add up the ones column first. You have 9 ones and 2 ones is really 11. 11 ones, which can be written as 110 and 1 1. So we will put the 1 1 over here and carry the 110 to the tens column. So let's add up one more 1 to the tens column. So you have a total of 3, 2 and 1, which is a total of 6 tens. Now let's add up the hundreds column. You have 1 plus 1, 200. So you have a total of 262 passengers in this train. 261, right? 261. 261 passengers in this train. Okay. Now, Shanu found 138 pebbles. Kareem found 44 pebbles. How many pebbles did they find in all? Which means we will add them up. 138 and 44. You have 8 ones and 4 ones, which is a total of 12 ones. 12 ones is nothing but, yes, 110 and 2 ones. So let's write the 2 ones in the ones column and carry the 10 as 110 into the tens column. So now you have 1, 3, 4, which is a total of 8 tens, and now carry forward to the hundreds column. So we put down 1 as it is, a total of 182. Okay, now a teacher kept a note of which fruits students like in her school. This is what she found. Okay, 136 girls like oranges and 240 girls like mangoes. Boys, 128 boys like oranges and 243 boys like mangoes. So let's count how many students like oranges, how many students like mangoes, how many girls are there in all, and how many boys are there in all, and also finally how many students all together. Okay, let's erase this stuff and let's use a different color this time. Okay, let's add up the total number of girls. You have 136 and 240. Let's add up the ones. 6 ones and 0 ones is 6 ones. 3 tens and 4 tens is a total of 7 tens. You have 200s and 100 is a total of 300s. You have 376 girls in all. 376. Next, let's count the total number of boys. 128 and 243. So let's add up the ones first. 8 ones and 3 ones is 11 ones, which is 110 and 1 1. Let's put the 1 down here and carry the 110 to the tens column as a carry forward. 1 plus 2 is 3, 3 plus 4 is 7. You have 7 tens and you have 2 plus 1, 3 hundreds. 371 boys. Okay. Now let's count how many students in all like mangoes. So we will add up 136 and 128. So you have 6 and 8 ones, that is a total of 14 ones, which is nothing but 110 and 4 ones. Let's put the 4 ones in the ones column and take this 110 to the tens column as a carry forward. So that's a total of 6 tens and 2 hundreds. 1 plus 1 is 2 hundreds. So you get 264. Right? Now let's add up the mangoes. Total students that like mangoes. So we add 240. We add 240 and 243. So we have 0 ones and 3 ones for a total of 3 ones. You have 4 tens and again another 4 tens for a total of 8 tens and 2 hundreds and another 2 hundreds make 4 hundreds. So you have 483. Okay. Now we are supposed to add up all students. Okay. Doesn't matter whether we add 376 and 371 or add 264 and 483. Let's add 376 and 371. 6 ones and 1 1 is a total of 7 ones. You have 7 tens and 4 tens. That's a total of 14 tens, which is 140. Right? So let's put the 4 tens in the tens column and carry the 100 as a carry forward to the hundreds column. So you get 3 plus 3 plus 1 is 7. 747 students in all. Right? Let's do it the other way too. Let's add up 264 and 483. We should end up at 747. Right? 4 and 3 ones is a total of 7 ones, and 6 tens and 8 tens is a total of 14 tens, which is 140. So let's put the 4 tens, 40, the 4 tens in the tens column as 4 tens and carry forward the 100 to the hundreds column. So you have a total of 700. There you go. You get the same number, adding them either way. Okay, let's put the totals here. How many students in the school like oranges is 2, 6, 4. How many students in the school like mangoes? 4, 8, 3. Altogether, how many students are there in the school? 7, 4, 7. Okay. Is the number of girls more than 350 or less than 350? We already know the answer to that question. Okay, practice time, right? More problems to solve. Let's do them quickly. All right, we have 345 and 52. 5 ones and 2 ones is 7 ones. 4 tens and 5 tens is 9 tens and 300. So you have 397. The next one is 492 and 29. 2 ones and 9 ones is a total of 11 ones. So we put down the 1 1 over here and carry forward the 110, right? You have 110 and 1 1. Carry forward the 110 to the tens column as a 1. 9 plus 1 is 10. 10 plus 2 is 12. You have 12 tens, right? Which is 120. Let's put the 2 tens in the tens column, which comes to 20, and carry forward the 100 to the hundreds column. So we have a total of 5 hundreds. So the answer down here is 521. Okay. The next one is 245 plus 93. 245 and 93. 5 and 3 ones is a total of 8 ones. 4 tens and 9 tens is a total of 13 tens. 13 tens, which is 100, and 3 tens, 30. Let's put the 3 tens in the tens column and carry forward the 100 to the hundreds column to get 338. Right? Next, 643 and 345. Add the 3 ones and 5 ones to a total of 8 ones. 4 tens and 4 tens is a total of 8 tens. 600s and 300s is a total of 900s. So you get 988. Okay. The last one in this set of problems is 750, 750. 219 is 290. 9 and 0 ones is 9 ones. 5 and 110. 5 tens and 1 tens is 6 tens. 700s and 200s is 900s. You get 969. Okay. The next one. I think we can do it right here. Or no, let's use the whiteboard. 319 and 323. Quickly. 9 and 3 ones is 12 ones, which is 110 and 2 ones. Put the 2 ones in ones column and take the 10 as a carry forward to tens column for a total of 4 tens and 600. So you have 642. The next one is 304 and 406. You have 6 and 4 ones, a total of 10 ones. So, and we use it as 110, carry forward to the tens column as 110 and put down as 0 ones. So you have a total of 0 ones and then 110 and 700s. That is 710. Okay, the next one is 363 plus 456. 363 and 456. You have 3 ones and 6 ones for a total of 9 ones. 6 tens and 5 tens is a total of 11 tens, which is 100 and 110. Put down the 110 over here as 110 and carry forward the 100 to the hundreds column for a total of 800s. So you get 819. The next one is 427 and 248. So you have 7 ones and 8 ones for a total of 15 ones. 15 ones is 110 and 5 ones, right? Put down the 5 ones in the ones column, carry forward the 110 to the tens columns for a total of 7 tens. 1 plus 2 is 3, 3 plus 4 is 7. And 400s and 200s is 600s in all. So you get 675. Okay, the last problem in this set is 684 plus 232. 4 ones and 2 ones is 6 ones. 8 tens and 3 tens is 11 tens. So you have 110 and 100. Put down the 110 in the tens column and carry forward the 100 to the hundreds column. You have 6 and 2, 8 and 1, 9 hundreds in all. So 916. There we go. Okay. Now work out 4 different ways to write the numbers. What are they doing over here? You have 59, which is you have 5 in the tens place. So you have 5 tens is 50 and 9 ones as it is 9. The other way you can do is you can break down 50 as 3 tens and 2 tens. So they put down 3 tens as 30 and add the 2 tens to 9. So you have 29. Similarly, you can put as 1 10 and 1 9 19 and 4 tens as 40. So there's different ways how you can break down a number. I will do a couple over here. 70. Let's do the easy one. 78 put down as, you have 7 tenths which is 70 and 8 ones as 80. Okay, let's do this one. 3 tenths is 30. So how many more tenths do we have? 4 more tenths. 3 plus 4 is 7 tenths. So we put down 4 tenths and the ones, 8 ones as it is. 8 ones. Let's do one more over here. 83. That is 8 tenths and 3 ones. 8 tenths is 80 and 3 ones is 3. Okay. The next one. They gave here 43. So they put down 4 tenths out of 8 tenths. So there are 4 more tenths remaining. And they used all the ones, 3 ones, to write down 3 ones. So there's no more ones remaining. So 0 ones. So 40 plus 43 is also 83. Okay, I'll let you do the remaining, which is very easy to break down a number into different combinations. Okay, now we have some more problems over here. Do all the sums mentally. Okay, 75 plus 20 is 95. 7 tenths and 2 tenths is 9, and 5 ones and 0 ones is 5. That is 95. 90 plus 60. You have 9 tenths and 6 tenths is 15 tenths, so 150. You don't have any ones, so that is 0 ones over there. 25 plus 30 plus 3. Okay, 25 plus 10 is 35, 35 plus another 10 is 45, 45 and another 10, for a total of 3 tenths is 55, plus 3 is 58. Now, 9 plus 40 plus 31. 4 tenths and 3 tenths is 7 tenths, 7 tenths and there's a 1, so 71, 71, 1 1 and 9 ones is a 10 ones, for a total of 8 tenths is 80. Now we have 500 and 200s, the total of 700s, 500s and 200s, 700s. 400 and 350. Let's count the ones. There is no ones, so 0 ones. You have 5 tenths and 0 tenths for a total of 5 tenths, and 400s and 300s for a total of 700s. 670 plus 120. You have 0 ones in all 0. 7 tenths and 2 tenths is 9 tenths. 600s and 100s is 700s. 380 and 210. No ones again. 0 ones. 8 tenths and 1 tenths is 9 tenths. 300s and 200s is 500s. 205 and 650. You have 5 ones and 0 ones for a total of 5 ones. The tenths, let's add up tenths. 0 tenths and 5 tenths is 5 tenths. And 200s and 600s is a total of 800s. Next one is 128 and 600. 8 ones and 0 ones is 8 ones. 2 tenths and 0 tenths is 2 tenths. 100 and 600s is 700s. 728. 150 plus 69. 9 ones and 0 ones is 9 ones. 5 ones, 5 tenths and 6 tenths is a total of 11 tenths, which is 110. Let's put down the 110 in the tenths column. So you have 1 and carry forward the 100 to the hundreds column. So you have a total of 100 over here, 0 hundreds here. So 1 and you're carrying forward 1 more 100. So that is 200s. 219. 37 plus 46 plus 3. Let's add up all the ones. 3 ones and 6 ones is 13 ones. 13 ones and 3 again. 16 ones. 16 ones is 110 and 6 ones. Let's write the 6 ones in the ones column. Carry forward the 110. You have 3 tenths here and 4 tenths. That is 7 tenths. And we're carrying forward 1 more 10. That is a total of 7 plus 1 is 8 tenths. There we go. We have 86 and we solved all the problems. Using this, I think I will let you complete this puzzle. Okay. There's a card game. One day, Bubbly and Gopu were playing. Bubbly gave 3 number cards to Gopu. He arranged the cards in 2 ways. Okay, 150 minus 120 as 30. That's right, you have 15 tens and 12 tens for a total of 3 tens is 30. Or you can do the same thing as well. 15 tens minus 3 tens is 12 tens, 120. Bubbly arranged them this way. 120 plus 30 is 150. Okay, so you have 120 is 12 tens, 30 is 3 tens. 12 plus 3 for a total of 15 tens, 150. Put it this way, you have 30 plus 120, 3 tens and 12 tens for a total of 15 tens, 150. So when you're adding two numbers, it doesn't matter the order in which you add. You add 120 plus 30, you get 150. You add 30 plus 120, you still get 150. So in addition, the order of the numbers does not matter, but in subtraction, it does. Okay, let's do this. 50, 70, and 20. So if we add 5 tens and 2 tens, you get 7 tens. So you can write it as 50 plus 20 is 70. Or you could also write it as 20 plus 50 is 70. Right? So you add 5 tens and 2 tens, you get 70. Or you add 2 tens and 5 tens, you still get 70. Now, how do we subtract? Put the larger number first. 70 minus, let's do 50 first. 7 tens minus 5 tens. So 7 minus 5 is 2. So you have 2 tens. Now let's try it other way around. 70 minus 20. 7 tens minus 2 tens. We have 5 tens. So 50. 70 minus 20 is 50. The next one. You have 30, 42 and 12. Right? Let's put down 30 first and then 12. Adding up the ones place, you get 2. And adding up the tens place, you get 4 tens is 42. You put down 12 first and 30 next, you still get 42. 2 ones, 0 ones is 2. 1 10 and 3 tens is 4. Okay. Subtraction. Let's put the largest number first, 42, and try 30 next. 42 minus 30 is, subtract 2 and 0 is 2, 4 and 3 is 1. So you get 12. Now again put the largest number first, which is 42, minus 12, you get 2 minus 2 in the ones place is 0, and 4 minus 1 in tens place is 3. You get 30. Okay, there we have it. This is the end of this chapter. Now please do subscribe to my channel. I will come back and upload another chapter. Thank you.